In this video, we meet Prue. She has tightly curled black hair that falls to the nape of her neck, rosy cheeks, and a light smattering of freckles. She's interviewed in her living room, seated in a cushy floral armchair, wearing a white blouse with a purple floral print and a hand-embroidered sash that reads Autistic Pride. As she speaks, Prue spins a three-lobed fidget spinner in her hands, and a plush toy monkey sits in her lap. Text, Act 1. Who is Prue?
My name is Prue Stevenson. I'm an autistic self-advocate and a consultant with Amaze, the peak body for autism in Victoria. I'm an artist and a third dan black belt in Taekwondo, but I'm going to quit Taekwondo and I'm going to start tap dancing. It'll be great, my new discipline. And I'm in a theatre group called Raucous, an inclusive theatre group. I love having a job. It's so exciting. It's not easy. I mean, you know, the statistics currently in Australia is that autistic people are 3 times less likely than any other disability group to be employed and almost 6 times less likely than anybody else in society to be employed. So for me to have a job is like a very, very big privilege. And I love going to work, and I get to be as autistic as I want or need at work as well. This is my business card, and I am an autistic self-advocate and consultant for Amaze. My role is training people in autism, positive behaviour support, and doing environmental audits with the outcome of a social script.
Prue kneels on a couch wearing a long purple dress, bopping. Beside her, a man plays guitar. She looks at him with a broad smile.
Next Friday night, you're all invited to dance from 8 to 5. All the fishes still alive are having a ball. Teddy is my partner. Teddy is a musician. He's not autistic. He's wonderful. My dad helps a lot. He's my carer and my art manager and my PA. Everyone wants him, but he's mine.
Prue looks up from her fidget spinner, grinning. Text, Act 2. Happy Hope. On a stepladder at home, Prue opens cupboards.
Here's what over 100 hats looks like.
Stacks of fashionable hats line the shelves. Prue shows several, including a stiff green felt bowler, a headpiece piled with flowers, a dimpled brown trilby, and a pith helmet.
See, I've got some of my favourites on display. This is a 1940s fireman hat from Philadelphia, the PA. And this is my monkey. I stole him from a shop in Germany when I was 2. He's been around the world with me and he's my best friend. I didn't really have any friends when I was a kid. And Monkey, any time that I didn't get invited to a sleepover or party and my younger brother got invited to things, Monkey was always there to support me.
Footage from an old Shirley Temple film. The tiny star prances into a sitting room, arm linked with a dapper man.
I love Shirley Temple. She has been my biggest mentor my entire life. She taught me a lot of my facial expressions. She introduced me to 30s jazz, really, and I love 30s jazz because it's all about happy hope, and she's usually playing a role like being an orphan or being really poor, not having a lot, but she always gets through and she always ends up being really optimistic, and she's very self-reliant. The Shirley Temple movies I knew off by heart, and I'd watch them over and over and over and over again whenever life is really hard, particularly when I was younger, that I could always watch Shirley Temple and they would just bring me so much joy.
Text, Act 3. Art and lived experience. Prue sits at a sewing machine, then kicks a large strip of paper attached to a wall, her foot coated in black paint leaving long streaks.
I make artwork about celebrating autistic culture through textiles, installation, performance, and sensory pleasures. I come from a traditional art background, so life drawing, oil painting, and along the way I've picked up things.
Prue sits on the floor of a gallery, unravelling a knitted red blanket strand by strand.
I also do installation artworks, and a lot of those again are textile installation or textile sculpture. Wearable artworks like this autistic pride sash.
In a wide-walled gallery, Prue interacts with textile artworks.
Syndrome Rebel is the first solo movement score that I've made. It's a performance artwork. So it's a woolen blanket that's been sewn into a circle like a big picnic blanket, and it's got the movement score embroidered around the outside of the blanket, and I stand in the middle in a green dress that has a really great spinny skirt, and I do lots of stimming. It's a stimming score.
Text. Stimming is a repetitive physical action that contributes towards self-regulation of emotions. By Prue Stevenson. In black and white, 4 people including Prue perform percussive stimming motions. Text overlaid reads Stim Your Heart Out.
Stim Your Heart Out. It started by collaborating with a dance choreographer called Rebecca Jensen and also 5 autistic participants. We all worked together to discuss how we felt about stimming. Did we feel safe to stim in public? It's like a signal going, I'm getting overwhelmed. I need some quiet time. I need some downtime. And I need to not get touched.
The 4 performers stand in a line performing their stimming motions. Palms rubbed together, hair tugging, soft slaps with flat hands on the chest.
I can't think of my sound.
Text. Do your thing. Text. Women with Disabilities Victoria. Empowering women.